This is the pulse. Let's get down to the rest of our stories. And the Jubilee House says the suspension of the Chief Executive of the Public Procurement Authority, Ejeni Boateng, should serve as a deterrent to other appointees who may be harboring thoughts of abusing the office they hold. The president, after watching the revealing contract for sale latest investigative piece by Manasseh Azuri-Awene, referred the allegations captured in that piece to the Office of the Special Prosecutor and the Commission of Human Rights and Administrative Justice for prompt action. We'll hear from Eugene Ahin shortly, but for those who missed out on the documentary, here are excerpts of that documentary.
So what is your company name?
Richard Kumadram met the general manager of the TDL group, Thomas Amoah. Mr. Amoah signs the contracts on behalf of TDL. He took notes on our fake business and proceeded to talk about the number of contracts at hand.
There have been people interested in the project. Actually, some have dropped checks.
Okay.
But I am key to people like this project.
Okay.
Because if it goes wrong, it tarnishes the image of your company.
Okay. Okay.
So they are outstanding by it because the terms of it is very, very favorable. And everybody would want to do it.
Okay.
The contract
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
the $158,000.
$158,000.
Okay, so you can read through.
Okay. Okay. Start the report. Is it possible to have one of these when I'm here?
Then if we sign all necessary agreements.
Okay. Okay.
Because somebody is actually interested and wants to pay to this.
Okay. I am as well very much interested. Very much interested.
May I keep saying that?
Yeah.
Everybody can say I am interested, but the one to commit himself is the one.
He would not part with any document until payment was made. He said there was a non-refundable registration fee of 5,000 cedis for any business wanting to do business with Talent Discovery Limited, but the registration could be waived if we're prepared to pay the full price of the contracts he was selling.
For us, we have something we call suppliers and contractors registration form.
Okay.
Any contractor will engage in pay a fee of 5,000 cedis
Okay.
to register with us. What happens is that when that amount is paid, anytime there is an award of projects, we open up to the supplier or contractor to hear from you if the supplier is interested. There are cases we can come into a negotiation on percentage-wise, and then even use the supplier's company details for a direct contract award.
Okay.
So that is what we do.
Okay.
So once we sign, the contractor register with us, we are good to give any information we have to be able to enable him to work.
Okay.
Richard tried, but he had to leave without any documents because the general manager insisted no document would change hands until money changed hands. We were then compelled to pay the registration fee of 5,000 cedis and a 10,000 cedis deposit to secure copies of a contract.
The 10,000 I'm going to give you is not for any specific project for now. I'm just going to give you as a deposit so that when we make a decision, on which of the contracts we want to execute, then we can then do the top up and then we finalize. Okay. So this is the check.
I trust.
Alright, we can.
The general manager revised the terms of the contract he was initially selling for 30,000 cedis. The total sum of the contract was 158,900 cedis, awarded to Talent Discovery Limited by the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority to supply one mobile column lift for the CHRAJ port.
The form is quite detailed.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to fill it here or do you want to take it down and submit it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Would it take a long time?
It will depend on you.
Okay. Okay.
So now that I know that I have engagement with you, then I can open things up.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, then I would take it. I'll take it away, fill it, and then bring it. So,
This project,
yeah.
it was awarded to us to go and do Santa Maria
Okay.
drainage.
Wow.
But Dr. Okoboy wants us to tackle his end, which is station.
Listen. I mean the roots. Oh,
Not the same drain.
the same drinks. Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to check the site.
Okay.
So any contractor who comes in, I actually sold it to somebody.
Okay.
What is happening? The person don't have the funds to carry the project.
Okay.
Okay, that is what is happening.
Okay.
So I've agreed with the person, I will sell it to another person who have the funds
Okay.
and give him his refund.
Refund.
Initial deposit he paid.
Those are excerpts of Contracts for Sale, latest documentary by Manasseh Azore Awene, and Director of Communication Eugene Ahin at the Jubilee House spoke with MFR Pal earlier on the midday news regarding this.
Mr. ABAJ has been asked to step aside by the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa, following the allegations made against him in the investigative documentary conducted by Manasseh Azure Awene, titled Contracts for Sale. The President has been fully made aware of the contents of the documentary, and as a result of that, he believes, as things stand now, the best thing for him to do would be to be suspended, step aside from office, and the President has subsequently referred all the allegations, firstly with respect to conflict of interest, to the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, and those relating to potential acts of corruption to the Office of Special Prosecutor. So this is the reason why the President has moved to suspend the CEO of PPA. So this is the first step in a number of steps that are going to be undertaken. But as things stand now, the President believes that at least first and foremost, the head of that institution, first and foremost, should be asked to step aside. Once he steps aside, at least whatever procedures or whatever steps that have to follow with respect to suspension of the CEO of the PPA would be dealt. But subsequently, whatever actions he deems fit or whatever actions he wants to take subsequently after the suspension of the CEO would be made. In the documentary, the allegations leveled against the CEO of the PPA reveals, two things. Firstly, allegations involving conflict of interest, and the President believes, the body mandated to investigate that properly would be the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, and those also relating to potential acts of corruption. He has referred those allegations to the Office of the Special Prosecutor, and he has stressed the need for prompt action to be undertaken on this matter.
Of the President has also referred the matter to CHRAJ, and I have a copy of that statement that was sent to CHRAJ. Let me take excerpts of that, and this one was signed by Nana Bedietu Asante, Secretary to the President. Says, I'm directed by the President of the Republic to refer to the Office of the Special Prosecutor allegations of corruption made against Mr. Ejenim Boateng, Chief Executive of the Public Procurement Authority, in a documentary titled Contracts for Sale. A Manasseh Azure Awene investigation aired on JoyNews TV on August 21, 2019. Mr. Ejenim Boateng has meanwhile been suspended from office pending investigation. The President will be grateful for expeditious action in this matter. A copy of the said documentary is enclosed herewith. Please accept the President's best wishes. And it was copied to the Vice President, the Chief of Staff, Attorney General, and Ejenim Boateng himself. And this is a response that is coming from the public this coming from the Special Prosecutor's Office, and is signed by Martin ABK Amidu, who is the Special Prosecutor himself. And it says this office has been conducting preliminary investigations into suspected commission of corruption and corruption-related offences by the above-named limited liability companies and their directors and shareholders. The matters of preliminary investigation has reached such a stage that instructions for a full investigation into possible procurement malpractices in the nature of corruption and corruption-related offences have been issued. You're being invited both as the Chief Executive Officer of the Public Procurement Authority and a director and shareholder of the said companies to assist in the investigation in pursuance of Section 29 and 73 of the Office of the Special Prosecutors Act 2017, Act 959 and Regulation 10 of the Office of the Special Prosecutor, Regulation 2018 LI 2374. You are hereby requested to come along with all information and documents, including relevant minutes of the board relating to this investigation. Signed by Martin ABK Amidu, copied Daniel Domelevu, who is Auditor General